Hi, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com. This morning we're using the last packet of the smoothies that I made up on May 17th. So we've actually used them for 18 days, so that worked out really well. But it's sad because this is the last packet, which means I've got to make up more packets at some point here real soon. I'm also using my last 2 oranges this morning, 2 bananas, last of the grapes. And these are red globe grapes with the great big seeds because the Vitamix will grind them right up, and the seeds are very, very healthy for you. Alright, so we're just going to start out this morning and put the bananas in first because they're all thawed out big time. So yeah, I put these down in water. See, they're super thawed out. And somehow or other they do get sweeter when they're frozen. Kind of like when they get, ripe with the little dark black spots on them. Anyway, these, I don't usually let them thaw out this much, but I did this morning. And those strings come right off. There we go. See? Look at that. Oh! Yo, yuck. Dropped it. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do the orange. Well, let me dump my grapes in. And I'm going to go ahead and get the juice out of these 2 oranges. These are the last 2 that I had. Now these didn't actually come from the farmer's market, they came from the grocery store because I used all of the others by, juicing them and then freezing them in the ice trays. So I wouldn't have to go through this juicing oranges every morning, even though I did that for a pretty good while. Alright. Trying to get some of those big seeds out. Now these oranges did have a lot of juice in them, but they also had a lot of seeds. In fact, there went a big one. Whoop, there's another one. See? Great big seeds. I don't know why it is, but it seems like the oranges that have the most seeds are also the oranges that have the most juice in them. And of course, my personal favorite are the Valencia. I love those. I did notice that when Williams Produce sent me their little email, they send it to me every Monday morning and tell me what they got and what the price is. They didn't have any oranges this time, so I'm going to have to see if I can find some. If not, I might have to resort to just buying orange juice from the grocery store, because you really need that to really cover up the taste of the greens, the kale or the spinach. You need some kind of citrus. Alright, so we're going to have a lot of juice in this smoothie this morning. There went another seed. Oh, there's another one. Anyway, I'm going to have to do those things that I don't really like to do, and that is I'm going to have to defrost my big freezer today. We've used a lot of the stuff out of it, and I'm going to have to do a little work in the garden in spite of the mosquitoes. I'm going to have to do that. Alright, so we're ready. Alright, so what I'm going to do is use this orange juice to kind of clean out my bag, because it's about half melted, so it's I don't even know if I can tell you what's all in there, but it's I think those are chickpeas, strawberries, of course that's the dates, they always melt first, and the kale, and that does look like dinosaur kale, more dates, and I'm sure that's the ground up almond butter. that I froze also. So we're going to try to dump this in and then use the orange juice to kind of get some of that goodness back out of that bag. Just kind of squish it around. Yeah, I did these on May 17th, and I think they were 18 packets, as best I recall. Anyway, well, this is the last one, so... Yeah, so now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of peanut butter. That's getting close to being gone too, so I have definitely got to go to the farmer's market and the grocery store. So I'll put just a couple of spoonfuls of peanut butter in this morning. Actually, I've got a thing of the sunflower seeds, the one that I did in the food processor. Let me get that. Yeah, these were some that I didn't have room for in the ice trays. That was done in the food processor. It's sunflower seed butter. I had it in the refrigerator, so we're going to use that also. Mainly just to get it used up so we don't waste anything. Very similar to peanut butter, very similar. I do think that the sunflower butter is probably more nutritious than the peanut butter, but it does not keep very well for some reason. All right, here we go. We're ready with the Vitamix now. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of water, maybe half a cup. Get it up to the almost 40 ounces. All right, so here we go. Going to give it a try. Make sure it's sweet enough. Oh, very good. All right, going to blend it up just a little bit more. All right, here we go. Looks like about 42 ounces in here this morning, so that's pretty good. Always try to keep it, 40-ish ounces. When I get 50 ounces, I usually, have to get Mr. Bucky to drink the extra, or if I used fresh stuff, I go ahead and freeze it. Yeah, this worked out perfect. Perfect. All right, let's give this a taste. So the only thing different about this morning is adding the extra juice from 2 oranges. And I think that smoothie packet, instead of lentils, I think it was chickpeas. I couldn't tell because it was pretty well melted. I can taste the orange, which is good. It's very good. can't taste the bananas at all. I taste orange this morning. Anyway, there's the color. It's definitely got the dinosaur kale in it this morning, from the frozen little cubes. Okay, I've got to start my work day. Defrost the freezer, work in the garden. So then tomorrow I'll be going to the farmer's market because I need to get oranges if they've got them anywhere, and I need to get strawberries. I need to get some potatoes. We've got 2 potatoes left, and I'm sure I'm going to need other stuff too. But anyway, I don't get too much in the summertime because I can't store things in the garage because it gets way too hot here. So I have to be careful what I buy, that needs to be stored. Now, I did notice that when they sent me the email from the Williams Produce that they had Pink Lady apples. Now, if I get apples that are from this country, the USA, then I know that they had to have been harvested last fall. I mean, that's just the way it is. But if they come from South America somewhere, chances are they're fresh. So I want to know where those Pink Lady apples came from. And I don't like to get produce from other countries, but I'll make an exception with the Pink Lady. But then, I gotta wonder, do they grow Pink Lady in South America? I don't know. Anyway, I've got some questions to ask my produce people tomorrow. So anyway, we're gonna have our smoothie and we'll see y'all later.